Hi, I'm Leander Kahney. I'm the editor and publisher of cultofmac.com, and this is another amazing edition of Kahney's Corner. I've just returned from my woefully short vacation, annual vacation in Italy. We went to Italy with the kids this year, and my God, what a fantastic country. Yeah, I love Italy. I'm a total Italianophile, or whatever it is. Food's great, wine's great. People, not so friendly, but who can blame them with a million tourists there every year. My wife was terrified of getting a ginormous cell phone bill when we got back, so she crippled all our phones. She turned off all the data, all the roaming. And she got this weird plan, which is like we could text each other, which seemed like a really good idea until we realized that we were going to be together all day, every day. So we actually didn't text each other hardly at all. So we couldn't use our phones for anything. We didn't have maps, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have Facebook. We couldn't make any updates. It was almost like we'd been, left the planet for 3 weeks. And that had upsides and downsides. So it's actually kind of a relief not to know where we were. Maps, for example, we had to revert to good old paper maps. And, we actually had a pretty good idea where we were most of the time, especially my daughter, who earned the nickname Tom Tom from this Italian pizza guy who was amazed by her ability to know exactly where she was, just like a Tom Tom GPS unit at all times. But the paper maps are great. You can always have a pretty good idea where you are, where you're going. And that's a nice thing about being in somewhere like Italy and like Florence or Venice. You actually want to be lost. You actually don't want to know where you are all the time. So it wasn't always easy to find a good place to eat because we couldn't check Yelp, couldn't find the ratings for the restaurants. That was sometimes a little bit of a, going on blind faith or going on recommendations. We also couldn't, book hotels or train tickets. We had to make sure we were in Wi-Fi. Getting on the airplane, doing the early booking for that was like a little bit of a headache. For the most part, I didn't really miss it. Twitter, just a stream of bad news. So is email. Oh my God. I was really glad not to see email every day. The web, I like to read the newspapers, but I could get by with checking that on Wi-Fi every morning. So for the most part, it really wasn't that much of a loss. It was actually really nice, a relief to be without the internet for 3 weeks. So the one thing I did use every day was the good old Apple Watch. We used it to track how far we walked every day, 10 miles, 12 miles, 8 miles. That was actually pretty good, 222,000 steps. So we used this every single day, and that was actually kind of indispensable. Oh yeah, and I used it how to tell the time too. So there's been another great Kahney's Corner brought to you from cultofmac.com. Don't forget to check us out on the web. We're also on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook.